Game will begin 5, 4, 3, 2.
Caleb Masters from the Cinematropolis.com here with a special review of Ready or Not 2, Here I Come.
Heads of the council families will try to kill you and your sister. Whoever does wins the high seat and controls everything.
Everything?
The world.
So Ready or Not 2 is a follow-up to the 2019 cult classic Ready or Not. Ready or Not 2 is bigger, bolder, and bloodier than the first film by a pretty considerable margin. And this is bolstered largely by an amazingly cartoonish and silly and fun supporting cast. There's Elijah Wood, Frodo Baggins himself, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Nestor Carbonell, Richard Alpert from Lost. The man, the myth, the legend, David Cronenberg even makes an appearance. This sequel picks up immediately where the original film left off, and Samara Weaving finds herself this time with her sister, played by Kathryn Newton. What I will say about this film is that the novelty is just not quite there. This film is really following the same metaphor, the same structure as the first film. But if you're looking for something that reinvents the story or reveals something new or makes you really rethink how you walked away from that first film, this is not it. This is really not necessarily playing the hits, but it's playing the same beats with a bit of a remix and quite a bit louder, maybe with some new instruments sprinkled in here and there. This film is raging against those same grinding gears of capitalism that much louder, more aggressively. If that's a turnoff for you, you might be a little annoyed, but if you're looking for some catharsis about the state of late-stage capitalism, this might be the horror comedy for you. I think it does crank up the intensity enough. It's meaner, and it's a more cynical hang with Samara Weaving and her sister. If you're in for that kind of a film, I think you're gonna have a great time. I give this a solid B down the middle. It's not an instant classic like the 2019 film, but I found plenty to enjoy. I think Mr. LaBelle will be satisfied enough with this one. Ready or Not 2, Here I Come opens on Friday, March 20th. And if you enjoyed this take, I'm gonna be doing an in-depth spoiler discussion along with my co-host LaRon Chapman and a panel of special guests on our podcast, The Cinematic Schematic. For more thoughtful conversations like this, you can head to thecinematropolis.com.